Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight into using Calendar in Google because we will be using it this year. Right now you'll see that I am on Google Calendar. For those of you that have not already done so, I would like you to be able to add our COM PPS calendar to your calendars. So in order to do this, you need to first of all go to Calendar. So anywhere's on your browser window, hopefully you'll see your waffle here. When you click on your waffle, it'll give you Google Calendar. Now if that doesn't work, the other option that you have is to simply click on the search bar and put in Google Calendar, and then you will be able to find it that way. Once you are here, you will notice that you have a calendar that is in your name, and this is where you get to store all the information related to any activities that you have. I have here a few other calendars that I have created that I am able to use to sort information pertaining to topics. Now the COM PPS class, you have a couple ways that you can find that. Okay, so to do that, you're going to go into other calendars. There's a little drop down arrow here, and you're going to click on Browse Interesting Calendars. So when you go into here, you're going to search the calendars, and all you need to do is put COM, all caps, -PPS, and now mine says that it's not there, but you should be able to have yours. But as you know, mine is not available because I actually created it. So I am also going to be trying to share this share this calendar with you, but it takes a little bit of time to get all of the names into each of the spots here for you to be able to see them and use them. Once it has been shared with you, then what you are able to do then is have access to all the activities that we list on the COM calendar. So right now, just for purposes of this video, I want to show you what I have listed on the COM calendar. So I'm going to remove all of these little boxes, there we go, on the calendar, so that all we have visible now is just the COM calendar. So I'll go ahead and enable that again. So right now you'll notice that I have a couple of items on here. I have our computer log cart that has been saved and that will stay in our classroom throughout the term. And then you will also see that I have this COM class one. Now looking at this, I see what happened. I made an error. Instead of putting 2:02 p.m. to 3:27 p.m., I had put a.m. So now I'm going to save that. When I click on save, it will ask me, do I want to do just this particular event, all the following events, or every event that has ever been in this group? Because when I created the event, I created it so that we would have it show up every single day, and then I can go ahead and delete some of those. And now looking at it again, I see that there's still another error, and it goes over a day, so 24 hours more. I don't want that, that's for sure. So I'm just going to once again make sure. So the 20th, oh, I'm really not doing good here. There we go. So from the 20th to the 20th, 2:02 p.m. to 3:27 p.m. I also have a notification set up here. This comes in handy if you need to be notified or reminded. You can do this a couple ways. One is a notification that will kind of pop up on your screen, and then the second one is you can have an email. So you can actually have a note emailed to yourself letting you know that you have an important meeting coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and I'm going to save all events. Okay, that looks much better. Now I'm happier. So for today, we're going to be starting our recycling program. So when we do our recycling, just like you've done in the past possibly, or you've seen other people do, you're going to go to every single classroom inside the building, and you're going to get the recycling. Now, in order to do this and put it away in the garbage can, you must go see the office and ask Mrs. Pickard nicely with manners for the recycling key, and she will be able to give that to you. Now, once in a while, if the recycling bin has not been emptied, then we're not able to collect recycling. That's not a problem. We'll just adjust it for another day. Okay? So I'm going to go in here and edit this event. Now, I've gone ahead and I've created on another screen a schedule of who's going to be recycling when. So it currently is set up so that everybody is recycling, and I believe it's set up that everybody is recycling at least twice. Okay, that's not too bad. And there will be 4 people working on recycling at any time. If for some reason there's somebody that is absent the day that they are set up for recycling, then we will just put in the next person in the list, and then we will adjust the person that is going to be doing it for the following week so that they're able to get their 2 times of doing recycling in. So what I'm going to do is for each Friday class that we have, or Thursday if it happens to be a long weekend, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite that guest to be able to add to this event. That means that they will see and they will get an email saying, oh, by the way, you're doing recycling this week. So I'm going to go ahead and invite the people. So the first one that we have is Aaliyah. So I'll add Aaliyah, and then Dalton, Violet, and the last one is Cortland. Okay, I'm going to click. You'll notice that we have X's here where we can delete the person, but I can also email the guest. If I wanted to, some people will allow people to modify events if they are a guest. In this case, I'm not going to. I'm not going to let them invite other people either. You're just going to be able to see the guest list so that you know who is doing recycling. And I will also put this in the description as well. That way anybody that happens to be on the calendar can see when they're responsible for doing their recycling. Okay, so I will just put recycling, AALIYAH. So Aaliyah, Dalton, and we have Violet, and then Cortland. Okay, so keep it in mind when you do recycling, you need to go get your key from the office. They will also give you the bags that you are to use. I would also ask that you do not run down the hallway and act like, the way we don't expect you to act in school. You should be acting appropriately, not running, being loud. I understand it is a Friday and sometimes people get really excited for Fridays, but you should just be excited that you're not necessarily in the classroom doing writing work. That should just make you excited enough. But please remember that if you do get overexcited, somebody in your group, please tell them to calm down. Okay? So once I go ahead and save this, I'm going to make sure that it's set for the 23rd for today's class. Recycling people, we have notification. These are the people that I have invited to this, and I click on save. Now I'm going to save this only to this event. I do not want this saved to all the events, just the one for today. Okay, and it will also prompt me, do I want to send an invitation to the guests? In this case, I do. This way they are going to know, oh, by the way, you have an event that you have to take care of. So say, for example, they were organizing their own personal calendar, which you all have access to, and they wanted to add their weeks to their calendar just to remind them when they have to be there. When they get into the calendar and they click on it, it gives you the option to copy to my calendar. So if I go ahead and copy that to my calendar, I can put this on my calendar, or I can select another calendar that I might want to add it to. But in this case, I'm not going to add it to my own calendar, but I will keep it inside the classroom calendar. Now, if you have questions related to this, please do not hesitate to 1, ask a partner quietly. Notice the keyword there was quietly. 2, you can Google this. All you need to do is Google Calendars, and they will give you a whole slew of information that will help you to figure out how to work Google Calendars. All right? And then 3, if at last you are still not quite sure what to do, let me know. Send me a note and I will try my best to help you. Okay? It's not meaning that you ask me in the middle of class yelling it. Obviously, I'm not going to be there today, so you're not going to be able to ask me. But as normal, I need you folks to be able to figure things out for yourselves, because let's face it, in the real world, Mrs. Monroe is not going to be there to help you figure it out. Sometimes you have to learn to figure things out for yourself. So that's it for now. But as I said, if you have any questions, let me know, and then I will help you out with it. Thanks.